Monday all over again. And just like that, we're having a good dump on this market. We're having a good dump. Let's see, yeah, good dump. We got 15 seconds left. See which way we're gonna go today. $130 even. That was a good dollar bounce. Whoa. On nvda. Good dollar bounce on nvda. We got close to resistance of one band. That was a quick, within a few seconds. Big dollar bounce. Man, we got 132.50. Got to be careful today. It's Money Monday, but you still got to be careful. Because we had this big old dump. Got to be careful. Got to be careful, for real. We had 135.75 all the way down to up under 130. And it was, let's see, you got to be real careful on this Money Monday. 131.68. We got 130. 130.68. Below that. You got to take your profits quickly. %3 on that one. I did chose the wrong way though. I had to hurry up and get out because I picked up the wrong contract. But luckily, it went my way for 3%. Looking like we're trying to bottom out right here. That's what it looked like. Good morning, good morning. If you rocking with me this morning, good morning on this Money Monday. I did make a quick mistake this morning, but luckily it went my way. And when I recognized it was a mistake, I hurried up and got out. Yeah, I made a mistake already. One mistake on Money Monday. Luckily, it went my way. Luckily, it went my way. But if I'd have went the correct way, I'd have been correct. I just made a mistake on my end. Yeah, I made a mistake, but it still came out, which rarely happens. So let's see if I can get the right position that I was looking for. I was not looking for a call. I was looking for a put, but for some reason, my brain ain't working this morning, and I loaded up the calls, and I pulled the trigger on the call. Just luckily, by the time I looked to see what was going on, I realized I was in a call, and just so happened this green candle went up. And once I seen that, I just hurried up and got out because I'm not really rolling with calls today. Everything is headed down. I made a mistake, but not every time. Mistakes end up being gains. 129, we're up under 130 now. We're up under 130, which I think they're gonna dump this some more. 129.11 is bottom support, so I'm gonna move that right along right there. And then we got top resistance right there, which I'm gonna turn that to the red. And let's see what's gonna happen right here. But I think we're going down for the rest of the day. That's what I think. We're already down 4% on the day. We're already down 4% on the day. Up a tail. Let's see what's gonna happen. This is also support. This is also support. Everybody that's joining me, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Hitting the like button, that lets YouTube know and give the YouTube indication that we need to send this content out. We need to get more people aware of investing in this stock market and how the stock market really works. So hitting the like button, you can participate. By you hitting the like button, you can help somebody. Just by hitting that like button, somebody can run up on this channel and it could change their life. Let's see. We headed up to resistance now. We headed up to resistance. Headed up to resistance. Thank you for hitting the like button. Appreciate you. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all are rock stars, man. For real, because this information could possibly change somebody's life. The information on this channel could possibly change somebody's life. Okay, uptrend. Let's see what's gonna happen. We got the uptrend going now. Bounce, bounce, bounce. One trade so far. 3%. 3%. The first trade, actually, I made a mistake, but it went my way. So one mistake already so far. Even though it was a productive trade, I still made a mistake. I made a mistake because I wasn't looking for the upside. I was looking for the downside, but for some reason, I had my calls to go long, but I was looking for the short side. So I made a mistake. So I don't really count that. Lack of concentration, you know, lack of concentration. So let's see if we're gonna bounce off this uptrend line. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. Y'all could be doing anything else, but y'all here kicking it with me, and I appreciate you. It's Money Monday, baby. It's kind of slow today, though. I think a lot of people are just sitting back because we had this big long drop. We had a big long drop this morning, particularly from 136 all the way to 131, and then another drop to 129. Here we go. Calls. Can we bounce off this one touch? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 touches on the lower high, on the higher lows. Just about 9 touches on the higher lows. We're above the EMAs. Bounce, bounce, bounce. All right, right all the way up to the resistance line right here. Slow candles. Trying to get back up to the 131.70. And there it goes. Can we get back up there? I don't like the way it's going right now. I'm about to get ready to exit my position. Up 6% so far. Out at the 6%. 9% on the day. Good trade off the bounce. Good trade off that bounce. Trying to rebound. Trying to rebound. Which was 129.11. The bottom. Was 129.11 the bottom. There you go. Up to the resistance. Up to the resistance line. 131.70. Ooh, uh-oh. Big upper shadow. Still looking good. We're still on this uptrend. Still looking good. Still looking good. The EMAs and the VWAP are all at the bottom. Still looking good for a push. It's hard though. They're making it real hard. 131.50. 131.50 is the resistance zone between 131.50 and 131.70. We're still up on this uptrend, trying to stay above that uptrend line. Today, bro, you got to take your profits quickly, especially if you're on the up, either side, especially how it's going right now. You got to take what you can take. That's why 2 trades for me so far, a 3%er and then a 6%er for a total of 9. You got to take it when you got it. But we are looking good on headed on this uptrend as we'll keep bouncing off of this uptrend line building. We are building. Oh, come on, catch it, brother. We are building higher lows. We are building higher lows. Make it a little bit tighter. We are building higher lows. As we keep bouncing off these lows, bounce, 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 bounce. See, that's what I did right here. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. If you was here, I was counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, when I counted 9, I was just waiting on confirmation. My confirmation was when we got back above the EMAs, and I jumped in and I rode it for another 6%. Then I got out. That's on my second trade. 2 trades to the call side, 2 sides to the upside, 2 successful trades. The first trade was a mistake because I was trying to go for a short, but accidentally went long, which was a mistake. Even though it was a mistake, it still was a profitable trade. Once I realized I made a mistake, I got out with a 3%. But the second trade was a perfect trade. I established the uptrend line. I seen bounce, 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 bounce. Right here, I pulled the trigger. I waited for confirmation from the next candle. This lower shadow bounced, and then I waited for the next candle to go above the EMAs and the VWAP. And once it got above that, I pulled the trigger right here, and I got out right here. As we get close up to the resistance line, see, I wanted what's happening right now. I wanted that to happen here, but it didn't. And I don't like the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't like holding 8 to 10 minutes for this to happen. For this to happen, in which I should jump in right now since we broke this, but I'm not. I should jump in right now for the flush up since we broke this resistance. Yeah, I should have took that for the next leg on up. 131.70. We need one good push, and there you go. 132 even. Boom, out of exit just like that. Quick in and out. That's what I would have did, but I didn't go for it. So that was like a mental trade. But I was looking for this break of the 131.70 area, but I was looking for it back here. But I'm not finna hold all the way here. I'm just not finna do it. That's not the way I trade. I want the break while I'm in. I don't want to have to wait 8 minutes for this break. But like I said, I could have got in again on this resistance break, but I didn't take that trade. But I could have get in on this resistance break and then rolled it all the way up. But I didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't take it. And that resistance break would basically almost 50 cent. Yeah, 30, yeah, 50 cent break. As we are now almost 30 minutes in on this market. Boy, this Monday going by quick. 132.23. Will we get back up under this resistance? If we break the 120, if we break the 132.23, then we must change the resistance to the support. That's what we must do. Okay, we're looking for the 132.23 break. Old resistance holds up as new support. Once we break that resistance, it becomes new support. Let's see what's going to happen. 132.23 is resistance, which I think that's going to go in any second. And there it go. So we're headed for the next leg on up. These are now resistance lines. Wrong color, but I'm not going to change it. We already know that those are resistance. Those are the next. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. That's basically the resistance zone right there. Perfect. Let's see. 5 minute, 3 minute. 132.50. 132.50 is the next resistance line right there. Yeah, perfect. That's the next resistance line. Well, we already hit it and backed up off of it. See, 132.50 was the next resistance line. Let's see what's going to happen. Can we get above 132.50? We still are on the uptrend. Yeah, we're still on that uptrend. Let's see. Here we are up on the 9. When we bounce off the 9 EMA, no, we won't. As of right now, we're not bouncing off that 9. But those are usually good bouncing areas because once we go back down and try to get back inside of the EMAs, that's very difficult to get back down here. Very difficult. It's hard work getting all the way back up under these EMAs. easy trade off that bounce off that EMA, but it would have to be very quick. Once you see the lower shadow in and out, it has to be very quick. Everybody like a stock sniper, how can you do it that quick? Okay, so once you establish and you are looking and you say, okay, I've noticed that it's very difficult to get up under these EMAs. So once I see this double bottom, click buy, and then all of a sudden you got your hand on the sell button. So once you click buy and you see it goes up 10 to 5 seconds, sell. It's just a quick click of a button, click of a mouse, real quick. Buy and sell real quick. That's how you get in and out so fast. But and then once you get used to doing it, that's why paper trading is very, very important. That's why practicing is very, very important. So by the time you get ready to go live, you already got muscle memory on your fingers. You know, your routine is already down. You know, all you got to do is pick your ins and pick your outs. And most importantly, pick your stop loss. That's more important. And once you stick to your stop loss and stick to it no matter what, you ready to rock and roll. But it's all about what the candles tell you. That's what it's all about. It ain't about the dollar amount or nothing. It's all about chart reading and what these candles tell you from experience of reading the charts. This is like if I was in to the upside and I was looking for the 9 EMA bounce. Once I realized it got up under that 9, I'd have went on and took that loss, which would have been 2-3%. But procrastinating will get you caught up in something like this. That's why you have to be. That's why the stop losses are very, very important. Once you have your stop loss, once it hits that, you gotta pick. You gotta pull the trigger and just accept it. Otherwise, you get caught up in something you don't want to get caught up in, which would be this, right? So that's why it's very important to have a strong mindset and to when you got your stop loss, you stop out. Like, all right, another bounce off this uptrend line. Higher lows, still building higher lows. Another example of an entry. Okay, well, I see what the next candle gonna do. I see the lower shadow. This is another example of another entry, possibly. No entry, no entry. I'm all reading the next candle. The next candle that pop up. These are 1 minute candles. What's gonna happen on the next candle? If this next candle gets above that 13 EMA, I'm in. Well, I'm not gonna get in right now, but this is an example of a trade. Okay. Still waiting. Not in. I got to get above a clear break of that purple line, which is the 9 EMA. No go. I would have my finger on the trigger. No go. We're back testing that uptrend line. If it breaks the uptrend line, if it cracks this uptrend line, there's no go on the play. Still got my finger on the trigger. Still waiting because it's possibly could bounce on the next candle above the 9 EMA, which is the purple line. So I'm still watching. I would have my finger on the trigger as I'm seeing what's going to happen next. I'm really looking now. Okay, it's looking good for an entry. Let's see. Need clear confirmation. And that's the clear confirmation right there. Boom, I will be in. With my stop loss where? Right here at the 9. This will be my stop loss. If I hit it, I'm out. I'm looking for a push. Boom, perfect trade. I got my hand on the sell button. Out, just like that. That's an example. Just like that. And that would be about a 10 or 15%. Good trade. You see how it worked out? I waited on confirmation. I waited on confirmation. I'm building higher lows. I've been saying that all morning. Building higher lows. Okay. Confirmation of the bounce off of this trend line, which would happen right here and right here, was the break of the 9 EMA. Once we get the break of the 9 EMA, a clear break, which the candle went to about right here. That clear break, I'm in. My stop loss is right here. It went up to here, I'm out. Just like that. And once you get your timing down and you understand that, guess what? You be like, golly, I ain't gonna be able to, sell it that quick. But once you practice, that's why I always preach. You have to paper trade, practice for 1 year. Once you do that for a whole year, or at least 6 months, some people are smarter than others. Once you do that, I would say it took me a year. And that's why I always say a year. Once you go to school and practice for a whole year, guess what? Another bounce off the uptrend. Now this is resistance. This is resistance. Another play, possibly, but you don't want to be greedy. Another play. This is resistance right here. Got another same scenario. Get in with the clear purple line break. Still in. Stop. Now I move my stop loss. Now I would move I'm kind of late explaining it, but I would move my stop loss into profits. Once you get in right here, as an example, and it goes up to here, then you're not at a loss anymore. You move your stop loss to even. That way you can lose no matter what. And if it hits your stop loss, you break even, you break even. But look, it's bouncing. But we got to break this resistance right here, 132.27. But the way I personally trade, look, break, great bounce. Now we move the stop loss from here to here, which would be take profit. And if it take it, cool, we take it. We move it. Now no matter what, we will be profitable. Now we move it from there. Let's see. If we break that 132.50, we move it up again. We move it up again. Or me, like I do, I sell. I go on and sell. I don't let it get to here. I just go on and get out. That's what I do. Because I see now, okay, it's hard for us to break this, bro. Something gonna happen though. It's hard for us to break this, which is the resistance line of 132.50. It's hard for us to break this 132.50 at this moment. It's very difficult. Very difficult. But at the same time, yeah, it's very difficult for us to break this. It's very difficult. Now we're back at the trend line. We're back at the trend line. But the same time it's bouncing off this trend line for the long side. Keep in mind, this is a play too, to the short side, because just like you can make it on these bounces, you can also make it on these rejections. So just don't, not only look for the upside, but look, that's a good play on the rejection of this resistance. And this is also a good rejection play off the resistance to the short side. So you can also be looking to go short. Well, I'm gonna wait to see if we're gonna get back up here to this resistance, since I already know that we stopped it once, we stopped it twice, we stopped it 3 times. Let's see if we're gonna go back up here for the 4th time. And I'm not gonna go long stock sniper. I'm gonna go short. Or maybe somebody took a short right here and waiting for this uptrend to break. it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. Well, stock sniper, why you didn't go to the short side? Well, I didn't go to the short side because I was riding this uptrend bounce. I was riding the uptrend bounce. So my plan was already, well, in the beginning of the day, my plan was to go short. But since I made the mistake and went long, I kept going long. So and that's what I did. But it's below this uptrend line now. So the shorts are coming in and taking it over. But we do have a support right here. Let's see what's about to happen. Been live 40 minutes. Appreciate you for joining me. I don't like to go short too many times unless we are up under the EMAs, and that's when I like to go short. I don't like to go short when we are on top of the EMAs. That's not my strategy. But not to say that you can't, make you couldn't have a successful trade to the short side if the candles are above the EMAs. Not to say that, but my trading strategy and my trading plan, I like to go long whenever the EMAs are on in a rightful position, which is at the bottom of the candle. Then that's when I like to go long, and I like to go short when when the EMAs are above the candles. That's when I like to go short, and really like to go short if we are below these EMAs and below this VWAP. That's really when I like to go short. But everybody got their own trading plan. I really don't like to go short if the EMAs are below the candles. That's not my strategy. Everybody got their own strategy. See, that's the thing about this. You can't follow somebody else's strategy. You got to have your own strategy. That's what's so lovely about the chart patterns. The charts. You got to have your own specific strategy. And my strategy, might not work for you, and your strategy might not work for me. You got to find your own strategy. It's kind of like personality. Your strategy is going to go along with your personality. But one thing that everybody would have in common is that you have to have a tight stop loss. And you got to recognize, okay, my way of trading ain't working out. So I got to go and cut. It ain't about looking at the percentage or the dollar amount. It's about a pattern and a strategy. And if your strategy is not working out, sometimes I see my strategy not. That's why I really have any losses, because once I see my strategy ain't working, I cut out. I even cut out with a 1 or 2% profit. I am not gonna let it go. Majority of the time, it even won't hit my stop loss because I'm already gonna get out. I'm not finna. No. My stop losses is the most important thing about this. That's the most important thing. So if it's not working out, that's just like if you're on a football team and you playing football and you the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? You got to read the defense. You know what I'm saying? And if the play is a slant and you know that your scat back or your flanker, is covered, what you gonna do? You gonna hurry up and adjust. You ain't gonna throw the ball because you know it's gonna get intercepted. You're going to read through the progressions of your defense. Same with this. You got to know how to read defense. And if it ain't, then you got to recognize that it's not there. You got, just like a quarterback, you got to recognize that the first option on that play from in that huddle is not there, right? So once you recognize that play, that wide receiver is not working, it's not going to work, it's covered, then you got to go to you can't throw the ball. That's the same way with stock trading. Once I recognize, that it's not gonna work out, I don't care what the P&L say, I don't care what the percentages say, I'm out. I'm I'm out. That's just how it works. Just like right now, if I was looking for a bounce play and I see it ain't bouncing, I'm out. I'm out way before this even happens. I'm out way before this even happens. This crack of the support, I'm out way before it even happens. And I'm not worried about if it recovers. I'm not worried about if it recovers. It didn't work when I wanted to work. I can't worry about what happened once I'm out of the play. I got to worry about what's going on while I'm inside of it. See that was one of my biggest problems, bro. When I first started day trade, is that it'll hit my stop loss, right? And then it'll do this. It'll bounce and recover and then go up. And then I'll be all emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, I should have stayed in. No, I can't worry. I had to learn. I can't worry about what it does once I'm gone. I only can control what I can control. And that's that little specific time that I am in the play. This is like the same thing as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? If just like if you watched my Longhorns play the other day, well, the in my opinion, they should have put in Archibald and ran the ball on the 1 yard line. Well, they didn't do that. So they can't. The play is over. That the play is over. They can't cry woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. We got to go to the next play. And then guess what happened on the next play? Ewers went to try to throw the ball. Quarterback hit, fumble, run the ball back for a touchdown. That's the same as getting caught up in one of these flush plays. It's the same scenario. You can't cry over spoiled milk. Well, what if they'd have put, that's like the game was over. I'm ranting, I'm on a whole nother subject now. But it also, that's the same terminology and that's the same mindset of this day trading. It's the same mindset, man. You cannot worry about if the play is over, bro, the play is over. And that's one of my biggest hiccups when I started day trading. I could not get over the fact it had hit my stop loss and then automatically reverse right in front of my face and then, you know what I'm saying, then bounce. That was one of my biggest problems. Mentally, I could not get over that. And it hurted me early on in my day trading career. Why? Because I started not paying attention to the stop loss anymore. I start, oh, it's gonna reverse, it's gonna reverse, it's gonna reverse. And then when I'm thinking and hoping it's gonna reverse, see with day trading, you can't hope, wish, woulda, coulda, shoulda. You can't do that, bro. Can't do that, bro. Just like coach could have said, well, man, I should have put no, ain't no woulda, coulda, shoulda. The play is over with, bro. On to the next one. So it took me a while. See, it took me a while to get over there. Like I'd have been crying like a baby right now because like I said, for that example, if I was looking for the support bounce and I get stopped out right here, and then next thing you know, it worked the trade works out. Next thing you know, the trade works out, and now I'm crying. I should have stayed in. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I had to get over that, and that's one of the biggest hurdles in day trading. That's why day trading ain't for everybody. It's not. It's a long process that pays off in the long run. They do. But you just gotta be, you gotta have a mindset for it. And yes, uh, I don't, but I do think that day trading got to be in you. But I also think that if the person that you are, who's learning day trading, if they understand the process, it's worth the wait. It's worth the training. It's worth this. It's very worth it because once you get a mindset understanding and you understand how to read these charts, and your mindset is on the level of the chart reading, and you understand, then you can basically, I'm gonna say it, you can basically, the stock market is an ATM machine, bro. All you got to know is the pin code. That's it. All you got to know is the pin code. I said it. The stock market is an ATM machine, bro. All you need to know is the pin code. Is you really know? Is you really? Are you willing to work the risk and take the time out to learn that pin code? Once you learn and understand, and you look and you got that pin code, it's curtains. And it takes a while to learn that pin code. It takes a while, and it can be brutal. It's a process. It ain't easy. Like they say, like the content creators and the YouTubers, they say content creation ain't easy. This ain't easy. You gotta love to do it. Life ain't easy. You gotta love to do what you're doing. Life ain't easy. What makes it easier is when you love to do something. When you love to do it, it's easy. Like I love reading these charts. Now I love live streaming and putting this in the pushing this out. Guess what? This is easy. I ain't worried about no likes, subscribers, and views, bro. Why? Because I love making content. I love doing this. I love going live every morning at 8:30 a.m. on these charts. It's two things that I love to do. I like to read these charts, and I like live streaming this day trades. I love doing it. I don't care who's watching and who ain't watching. I don't care. Because guess what? I'm going to do it regardless. Why I'm going to do it regardless? Because I love to do it. Because I love to do it. That's why. See, that's why most people see that 90% or 96% number that they put out, or 96% or 97%, which is a true number, 96 or 97% of day traders fail. That's why. That's why. Because you gotta love to do this, bro. You gotta love it. You gotta love to do this. You gotta love to read these charts. You gotta love to make this content, no matter what. That's with anything in life. You gotta love to do it, bro, and be successful. And then once you find what you love to do, whatever it might be, guess what you do then? You find the successful people that is in the line of whatever work, or because it won't, once you love doing something, it's no longer work. Understand that. Once you find something that you love to do, it's no longer work, bro. I can sit here and do this, what I'm doing right now. I can do this all day long because I love to do it. And guess what? I turn around and I watch this and I listen to it and I go over this at night, every single night, Monday through Friday. On Saturdays and Sundays, of course, this ain't happening. But Monday through Friday, every single night, I go over this and I listen and I watch and I listen to what I say. Why? Because I love what I'm doing. I absolutely love it. This live streaming goes, that's another thing, y'all. You got to, whatever you love to do, got to go along with your lifestyle. Whatever you love to do has to go along with your lifestyle. And success leaves clues. And you have to, and to get better at your craft, you have to align yourself with the people that are being successful at what you're doing. You got to align yourself, and then you got to watch them and you got to study them, because guess what? What I've learned in my 51 years, success leaves clues. Success leaves clues, bro. It do. As we get back down to this VWAP, the VWAP break. See, now we're in my territory of trading to the downside. As like I said earlier, now short is what I will go after the break of this VWAP. Now short. Now I will go short. of the clear break of this VWAP line right here, because guess what just didn't happen since I've been talking? All the EMAs are now what? Are on top of the candles, and we approaching the VWAP. Either we're going to bounce off this VWAP or we're going to crack it. Now I would be watching if I was going to the short side. I would be watching. I would be watching for what? A crack of this VWAP. I would be watching for a crack of the VWAP. Why are you saying that, Stock Sniper? Because the EMAs are pointing down. Now see. Let's see what's going to happen. It's a very crucial area right now. Very crucial area. But I wouldn't be in right now. My finger would be on the trigger, right? My finger would be on the trigger, but I wouldn't be in. Why? Because we haven't got a clear break of this VWAP. But I got it on high watch. Here we go. Here we go. Now we got a break of the VWAP. Now I got it on real high watch. I got it on real high watch. This is how it works. 131.06. Okay. We got the lower shadow. I still wouldn't be in right now. I would wait to the break of the 131.06. But we bounced off the VWAP as of right now. We're bouncing off the VWAP. I still wouldn't be in. I still wouldn't be in. Why, Stock Sniper? Because we got this lower shadow right here. We got the lower shadow and we're bouncing off the VWAP. But because of these three, we should test this VWAP area again. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Looking for the break. I would be looking for the break of the 31.05 if we get back up under this VWAP. But all my eyes will be on this short. All my attention would be on here. Okay. 131.05. We got two upper shadows right here. Let's see what's going to happen. All eyes on that VWAP line, which is this line right here. To the short side. 131.02. Up, down, wishy-washy. I don't like that. We up under 131 now. We up under the VWAP. Stop loss will be right above the VWAP. Now it's 130.92. I'm looking for it to go below than 130.92. Next candle gonna show. $130.92. I need red to come. I need red to come. Once we break 130.91, guess what I do? I move my stop loss to break even. And then keep on flushing past that 130. $130.88. Let's see what's gonna happen. Now I'm at break even on my stop loss. Now I move my break even to what? 3%. Now I can't lose no matter what. As we flush down. Now I can't lose now. Now, great trade. Then I move my 3% take profit. Now I move it to 10% take profits. As we flush down. 130.73. Let's keep going. Now I'm at 10% no matter what. Once we break 130.72, I move the 10 to 20. I move it right here, the middle of the candle. And I keep going. Now, because I'm not greedy, it hits my take profit at 25%. I'm out. I just walked you through a whole play. I just walked y'all through a whole play. If you've been watching from the beginning, before I start ranting about mindset, which is very, very important, I just walked you through this whole live right here was probably one of the best lives I've done when it comes to day trade. I just walked you through a whole play, the reading of the chart, the reading of the candles, asking myself questions that somebody would ask, well, Stock Sniper, why you ain't go for the short up here? Well, the reason why I ain't go for the short up here, because the way I trade in my experiences is that I don't go for shorts if we are above the EMAs. I go for shorts when we are below the EMA, specifically below this VWAP. So when I start ranting, guess what? I'm watching. While I'm ranting, I'm watching. Guess what it did? It got, once I seen it got close to that VWAP, my play is in motion. Everything is working out. The EMAs are headed down. The candles are up under the VWAP. All I was looking for was this. All I was looking for was this VWAP, which is this line right here, break. Volume weighted average price. That's what VWAP stands for. Volume weighted average price. So once which is a very, very, even though I talk about these EMAs a lot, this VWAP is one of the most crucial time frames in day trading, in this whole stock market period. VWAP is very, very important. It's support, it's this red line, which is resistance, it's this green line, which is support, and then the next line is the VWAP, volume average weighted price. That's what VWAP stands for. So once I seen we came close to this VWAP and all these EMAs are aligned the right way, okay, all I got to do is watch. And that's exactly what I did. Once we got close to this VWAP and these EMAs are on top of the candles, next thing you know, all right, it's on high watch now. Now I'm watching. I'm watching like a sniper. All I got to do is wait for the play, the workout. And if it don't, guess what? It don't. I wait for the clear break of the VWAP, right? I wait for the clear break of the VWAP, which I did. I got my stop loss at first, which was above the VWAP. And then as it goes down, I move my stop loss. I take my stop loss from a 5% stop loss, I take it to even. You know what I'm saying? Then once it flushes down a little bit more, I take my break even stop loss, I take it to 5 or 10%. Depending on how it flushes. Well, we got a good flush. So I take the 10, I take the even to 10, I take the 10 to 20, and then I don't be greedy and get caught up like this, and I don't even let it hit my 20% automatic stop, my automatic take profits. I take the profit before it even get there. Day trading one-on-one. I don't even wait for the bounce to get back above the VWAP. Now what? Now everything is reversing now. You know what I'm saying? We back above the VWAP, and now look where we at. The EMAs, the 13, 9, and the 20 they're going back into their rightful position because the stock market naturally wants to go up. So now everything's aligned back the opposite way. Now it's going back to the way what it was over here. And now, what are we doing now? We're watching, waiting to see if we're going to go back up. This is now resistance. Old support is now new resistance. Now, and then we reevaluate. Now, the resistance is right there. Now we'll wait. Not only everything's lined up to go up. Everything, all we got to do now is wait on this resistance break. If that's going to happen. Boom. I just called another play. I just went from explaining another play. Now it done flipped. Now I'm back to explaining another way to the opposite side. Okay, follow me. That what I just explained before I went back to the VWAPs, the EMAs up under the candles, I was explaining shorts. Now since we got this bounce down here, lower tail, lower shadow, and this break back above the VWAP, and now it's back, it's trying to get back above the EMAs. Now we watching it to go what? Up. There go resistance. We're looking for the break of resistance to the upside. One 131.50. And now, just like I did the uptrend line right here, guess what? That starts all over again. It starts all over again. Even though this uptrend line is a little bit early, but we got to, but it's starting all over again. The same uptrend line is right here. It's starting all over again. Look, we done broke. See, now because of the VWAP, the EMAs are all in their rightful positions up under this, up under the candles. Now we got a good chance of going back up. Only thing is what? These two upper shadows right here. That's resistance now. But we're still going up. Boom. We're still going up. The next, let's see, we're still going up. And we got what downhill? Volume coming in. Going up. Going up. Going up. Going up. Boom. Next resistance line. Next resistance line. Right here. That's the next resistance line. And we up on the uptrend to the upside. What time is it? Boy, yeah. See, I get excited about this and I get lost of time. It's 9:36. Yeah. I get lost of time. That's what happens when you do something that you love to do. That's what it is. And I'm starting to love being a content creator. But this is not, I don't really look at this as content creation. It's not. This is not content creation. But I love showing people this day trading thing. And because when it got shown to me, it blew my mind. It just take time to learn this. It just take time to learn it. But then once you learn it, man, once you know the ATM code, the code to the ATM machine, it's curtain. And the thing about this is that they don't teach this in school, bro. They don't teach that, hey, you can make money on the stock market if it goes up or if it goes down. You can turn around and go just how I explained. You can turn around and get in on the market to go up. Then you can turn around and catch a VWAP crack to the downside. You can flip it, and then you can flip it back and go back up once it breaks this VWAP uptrend. You can turn around and go short, and then turn around, wait another 10, 15 minutes for the reversal. As long as you know how to read these patterns and understand what I just explained. If you don't understand it, go back and look at it again, and you get a clear understanding. You might have to watch it 1 or 2 times. If you don't understand what just happened, go back and look, and then you'll see. Not only can you get it on the way down, once you get it on the way down, you can flip it and turn around and ride it all the way back up. All you got to know is the pin code. That's it. This ain't content creation. This is putting you up on game. That's what this is. I'm not a content creator, bro. I'm here to put everybody up on the game. That's all. And guess what? Sometimes it might not be for you, but guess what? You got a lot. Most of us have other family members. Somebody in our somebody in your family will be a stock sniper, bro. You know what I'm saying? That can be like, well, hey, I like that. Because don't get it twisted. You cannot to do this. You cannot be you cannot be greedy or have a love of money. The love of money will kill you day trading. I'm not talking about investing, but the love of money will kill you in day trading. That's why 97% of day traders fail. That's why 97% of day traders don't fail, because people love money. You can't love money. You got to love to read the charts. And guess what? If you're a person that loves the money, all you got to do is show somebody in your family. I don't care if it's your cousin, your brother, your sister, somebody, your nieces, your nephews, somebody going to pick it up in your family and can change your whole family's trajectory. This ain't content creation, bro. This ain't that, and that ain't this. This here, I'm trying to show the people, but a specific group of people. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to show a specific group of people this right here, and really live time. All you got to do is open up your brokerage account and start practicing. Start practicing. That's all you got to do. If it ain't for you, show it to somebody. Show it to your cousin, your homeboy, your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephews. Show it to somebody. Somebody gonna pick up on it. Somebody gonna pick up on it. Somebody gonna want to learn this. That's not money hungry. That actually really want to learn this skill. They just need to know the PIN code. That's it, bro. That's all they need to know is the PIN code. That's it. And find their way. Don't follow nobody else. Find your way of doing things. Find your own way of doing it. Because you're trading, because the way you trade is like shooting a jump shot. I don't shoot right-handed jump shots. Why? Because I'm not right-handed. I don't do turnaround jumpers. Why? Because I'm not 6'10". I don't post up down low. I'm a point guard. I handle the rock. You know what I'm saying? Same scenario. You got to know what part you play. And the only way you know what part you play is by practicing. Practicing this. You got to be a Kobe Bryant and a LeBron James, bro. You got to love this. You got to love it. Or if you understand it, but it ain't for you, man, it's your duty to pass it on to somebody else, especially in your family or your kids. It's your duty, because this could change the whole trajectory of your families. If you got somebody that learn this and love this, it will. I ain't gonna say can. It will change your whole family's life. All it takes is one person that know this PIN code, bro. And that's willing, not only because it's a two-part combination to this. Not only do you have to know the PIN code, once you know the PIN code, part two is you got to teach it to others. You got to teach it to others. Specifically, more importantly, the people in your family. You got to teach it to others. That's why I love this live streaming. Shout out to Google, which I am a Google YouTube partner now. But guess what? I go back and I can look at this. And my grandkids, and you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's in my family or whoever, the people that I love, can go back to this channel and go back and look at all this and learn. Because it's self-explanatory and I explained it very, very well as we break that upper resistance for a breakout. Off of what? The VWAP. Off of the VWAP breakout. Look, super breakout. Super breakout. And guess what? Man, I should have went. No, that's number one thing we got to get over. I'm more excited that I know how to read this and I actually know what's going on beside the money. Yes, I could have got in right here at this uptrend break and I'm calling out all this, but I did not. Why? Because I already did my 2 trades. I'm done. Now I'm basically just chart reading. I'm basically just chart reading. And guess what else I'm doing? I am getting this video together. That way, guess what? I'm gonna go back and watch it tonight. As we break this resistance for the next breakout, 132.88 to the upside. Shout out to all the traders that took this, that caught this bounce off the VWAP. Shout out to them. And held from down here all the way up there. Shout out to you. So appreciate y'all for joining me. Click the like button as you enter the chat. Thank you, Don Hulo. Thank you, because you know I get off up into this, and I'll be worried about the charts. I don't go back and look at the comments, but now I'm just about done, right? So I'm able to look at the comments, and I hope that the people that's watching this, I hope you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention and just look. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Pay attention and just look, right? But everybody should be long-term investing. Everybody should be buying these companies that we know, like, and trust, right? Everybody should be doing that. That is, you know, that is not day trading. That investing long-term is an investment, long-term. So, but this day trading is a skill. If it's not for you, you can get somebody in your unit that can learn this skill and then turn around and then you know the ATM code, and then you turn around and draw money out the ATM machine. Guess what you do with it? You invest it. You invested in these same companies that we know, like, and trust. You might say, well, golly, Stock Sniper, why are you only on NVIDIA? Because I keep it simple. I only trade. If you've been watching me, I trade NVIDIA every single day. And also, guess what? I am also a long-term investor in NVIDIA. I'm also a long-term investor in the SPY, which is my second baby. I'm also a long-term investor in Tesla. I'm also a long-term investor in Microsoft. I'm also a long-term investor in Facebook. I'm also a long-term investor in Amazon. I'm also a long-term investor in what we are on right now, Google. I am a long-term investor in Apple. Pull the money out of thin air, invest it long-term, hold it for 15, 20 years. Listen to the OG. If it ain't for you, teach it, to show it to somebody in your family, bro, that it can be for a smart youngster that love doing this. If you got a kid that games all day, perfect to throw this game all day on their computer, throw this chart in front of them. Great gamers be the best day traders. Why? Because they're used to playing the game all day long. They're used to sitting in front of this computer. All they have to do is love it. And they'll sit in front of this all day and do exactly what I'm doing right now. Support, resistance, VWAP. You know what I'm saying? All this is probably boring to some people. Support, resistance, VWAP, looking at all this here, drawing lines. Some things like that is boring to some people. But hey, once you see the vision and you understand it, it might not be for you, but it might be for somebody in your family that you might know. And that's the goal of this channel. That's the goal. That's the goal. 8, long-term investing. That's the number one goal. That's the main goal. Long-term investing. Even day trading might not be for nobody you know or nobody in your family. But guess what is? Long-term investing in the companies that we know, like, and trust. You like AI? guess what? We got NVIDIA. I trade NVIDIA. I day trade NVIDIA every single day. Every day. And then if NVIDIA ain't working out, guess where I go? To the S&P 500, the overall stock market. And then guess what? If Tesla, I jump on Tesla. I will jump on Microsoft, but I never hardly day trade Microsoft. But if something going on, guess what? I get the word, I'm trading it. But my main thing is NVIDIA, SPY, Tesla. That's my big three. That's my big three. NVIDIA, SPY, and Tesla. That's my big three. That's my big three. Give me the big three. Shout out to PewTube. Give me the big three. That's my big three. NVIDIA, SPY, and Tesla. That's my big three. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm about to end it right there. Shout out to everybody that's been watching me. Shout out to everybody that's watching and trying to see what's going on. Shout out to everybody who, if you are showing it to somebody, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we got to get this out there, bro. We got to get it out there. You know, and I want to get it out to a certain type of people. That's the goal. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. So I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Everybody that's been hitting the like button, thank y'all. That's helping somebody. Somebody's gonna catch up on this. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. Earn, spend less, and invest. We all earn, but what we don't do is spend less. We have to practice spending less, and we got to practice investing. Spend less, invest. We got the earning part down. We got to spend less, and we got to invest. Spend less, and we got to invest. Spend less, and we got to invest. We got the earning part down. But what we don't have down is the spending less. Spending money on things that don't matter. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop spending money on things that don't matter, right? We got to invest that money in what we know, like, and trust. The things that we spend the money on, invest in that company instead of being a customer, become a business owner. All right. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. I love and I appreciate y'all. To the next video. This was a great live. Go back. If you're just not joining, you want to hit the like button. You want to rewind this, and you want to show this to somebody that you love. Listen, if it ain't for you, show it to somebody. Somebody will pick it up. You might have a millionaire stock trader in your household and don't even know it. With that being said, this is the Stock Sniper. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.